This lesson is about the ism in Arabic and about classifying Arabic words. In the first lesson, we discussed three types of basic structures in Arabic grammar. Now we will look at one of those structures, and that is the noun phrase. The noun phrase has two main types, the noun adjective phrase and the construct phrase. So here we have al-ism, or the noun, and notice that in Arabic, the ism has three different types. We have the noun, which we normally think of as ism, but we also have the adjective and the adverb. So an example of a noun is ab. An example of an adjective, and ab means father. An example of an adjective, a description word, is kabir, or big. And an example of an adverb is jayidan, or well. If we have two or more nouns that are conjuncted together, then we get what is called a construct phrase, or idafa. If we have a noun modified by one or more adjectives, we get what's called a noun adjective phrase. So let's look at the noun adjective phrase. A noun adjective phrase is simple. It is a noun that is modified by an adjective. So here we have the phrase shari'un wasi'un. We can combine these two words into what we call a phrase. It is a meaning that is developed by adding two or more words together. Shari'un means street, wasi'un means wide. Shari' is a noun, wasi' is an adjective. Shari'un wasi'un means a wide street. Notice that shari'un and wasi'un agree with each other. They are both singular. They are both masculine. They both have tanween. And they both have the dhamma tanween. This is what happens when you have a noun adjective phrase. The adjective follows the noun that it modifies. Let's look at the construct phrase. The construct phrase is different. Here we have the phrase sahibul bayt. Sahib means owner or companion, whereas al-bayt means the house. These are both nouns. However, when we conjunct them together, we get a construct phrase or an idafa phrase. So notice that this is different structurally because we have two nouns conjuncted as opposed to a noun and an adjective. The meaning of sahibul bayt is the owner of the house. Notice here we add of in English to indicate possession. So here in Arabic, the possession is not indicated by a particle like of, but by the difference between the two nouns, one not having alif lam and the second having alif lam. There are going to be later indefinite idafas or indefinite construct phrases, but we'll discuss those later. Here we have sahibul bayt, two nouns are conjuncted, but they don't have to agree because they're both nouns. Sahib and bayt. Sahib does not have alif lam. Al-bayt does have alif lam. Sahibu is dhamma, has dhamma at the end. Al-bayt has a kasra at the end. Sahibul bayti, which is not written here. So let's look at some phrases that we have from the vocabulary in your lesson. In the first one, al-ustadhu al-arabiyyu means the Arab professor. Notice this is a noun adjective phrase. Why? Because you have a noun, al-ustad, followed by an adjective, al-arabi, which is describing the noun. Both are masculine, both have dhamma, and both are definite. The next phrase, rajulun latifun, means a nice man. Notice that both are masculine, both have tanween, and both have dhamma tanween, and both are indefinite. So we have رجل لطيف, a nice man. The next example, جار أختي, is an example of a phrase in which we have two nouns conjuncted. Actually, we have three nouns conjuncted because the ya at the end of ukht is a pronoun. It indicates possession as well. But we're going to focus on jar and ukht. Jar means neighbor, ukht means sister. Ukhti means my sister. Notice in English we say the neighbor of my sister. The of indicates possession. Notice that jar has a dhamma, but ukht does not. So jaru ukhti means my neighbor. Sorry, the neighbor of my sister. Darsun jadidun, a new lesson. Here, this is noun adjective because the adjective jadid is modifying dars. And then we have Daftaru Sayyid Bashir, which is the notebook of Mr. Bashir. This is a construct phrase because we have here three nouns conjuncted, Daftar, Sayyid, and Bashir. Notice that there's a difference between Daftar not having alif lam and a Sayyid having alif lam. Bashir is a proper noun. So what are some things we can learn from this? The ism in Arabic can be subdivided into nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. There are two main noun phrases in Arabic, the noun adjective phrase and the construct phrase. A noun adjective phrase contains a noun described by an adjective. A construct phrase indicates a relationship between nouns such as possession.